He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Jackson on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. later for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
The 6-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Jackson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing.
This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the...
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's 2nd and 8. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
third down.
He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pressure again, and down he goes again. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Finding some room in midfield. This one complete to Scott Miller. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Check 26, check 26, check 31, check 31.
Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at